Hey, well, greeting. Or I should say, welcome back. If you're a subscriber, I appreciate that you're watching this video and you're coming back to see another one. I've been working on a program that I'm promoting for my business. Branded it as TekneFX. So you might see the video on that. This is a new service that I'm offering. And what I'm using is I'm working with a Magic Plan app, and I've been trying to do a bathroom design where I can take the Magic Plan app and go out and scan somebody's bathroom and then quote them material prices and stuff directly from the plan. I really appreciate the fact that it is so powerful, and it's just an excellent app, to work with. But what I want to do is more automated. So I want to really focus on the automation side. So I've created some forms on my website that we can fill out, simple questionnaires, and so I'm going to try to leverage some of that. They have a lot of logic that you can build into the forms as a first step tool in order to identify what people want to have done in their homes before we actually even go out to look at the place. So hopefully with the TekneFX program, we'll be able to streamline the home improvement process a little bit for homeowners. Whereas right now what they do is they seek out a contractor, and a contractor will come and, offer them an estimate to do the work. And, that's fine, but it isn't often the most efficient way to do it. And so what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to create a plan the homeowner can utilize to solicit estimates for the work ahead of time before somebody actually comes to the site. So they can weed out the ones that they don't really want to talk to, maybe through email or text messaging, and get a kind of a feel for the pricing ahead of time so that they're not, under pressure to go with somebody that maybe they don't want to have to deal with. And so that's the idea behind TekneFX program. This is a review of the artificial intelligence that I've been working with. So I backseated that for a little while, so I can do some other stuff. I've got another channel that I'm working on. But in order to develop this program, I had to turn to artificial intelligence to ask for help with writing the web page and help me with the descriptions, and then some postings I've been doing on Nextdoor for advertising. This is basically a 2-week look back on what we did with artificial intelligence. So I've mainly been using the AI program to help me with the writing. I've tried it a little bit for illustrations and stuff, and I do use some of the illustrations that it creates. Often I just don't feel like satisfactory for what I need, for my purposes anyways. But it does produce some interesting photos, or something, or graphics, or whatever you want to call it. Mainly what I've been doing is just through it's called Copilot. So I go on to Copilot and use that program. And I have a Windows account. It's a 365, and I pay for a subscription, and it's through my work. So it gives me a different program to work with than if I was an individual. For the individual one, you can select different levels of Copilot interaction, but as far as the business account, it's just really basic, more pragmatic kind of stuff, but it's pretty clean. And what it'll do is I can I write a paragraph or whatever it is. I had a screenplay that I did for one of the videos, the introduction to TekneFX, and what I did with that was I went to Copilot and I said, hey, I'm going to use an artificial assistant, a virtual assistant, and do a voiceover for this video. And then what I did was I had it write me a script, and I inputted most of the information ahead of time, and then what it does is just tunes it up and then turns it into a script for you, and it tells you, okay, at this time you should introduce this type of content, for the visualization part of it. And so I would have that in the video. So if you're really interested in how well the AI helped me, take a look at the video. It's intro to TekneFX. It's on the channel here. And then also go to my website for my business. And that's going to be rbpowerdesign.com. So rbpower design, it's all one word, .com, and you'll find a tab for the TekneFX, and then most of that was stuff that I got through interaction with the AI program. So what it did was, say for example, the bullet points, I'd write up something I wanted a bullet point to be, and then I'd send it to artificial intelligence, and it's called Copilot, and I say, Copilot, make this better, a real simple term or something, and it would come back with something that just sounded better, it was just cleaner and looked more professional. So I definitely used it, and I think it's going to help. It'll definitely improve my website. I'm not sure about the advertisement yet, because I'm advertising on Nextdoor, and something that I've been noticing is that there's fewer and fewer people looking for help with home improvement stuff. So, or maybe we're in a beginning of a recession or something, but it seems like an indication that maybe there's not a lot of money circulating around to do projects. Maybe people are not putting them off. It could be summertime too. It could be just that everybody's traveling and vacationing and stuff, but I have a feeling it's more of an economic thing. I noticed that there's a lot more contractors that are advertising. Advertising on Nextdoor is a little difficult because they kind of limit where your ads are placed, and I don't know if they have an algorithm that prevents them from showing or something, but I never see my own ads. So, I'm doing a paid advertisement, and it's $3 a day, so it's not a lot, but still, even for a paid thing, you'd want to see more of that than where just people are just posting. So what I found was I could do the paid ad, and then I also do a post from my business. And so when I do a business post, it's only in the local community that you're subscribed to. So it may reach 1,000 people within the community. And a lot of people come up to me after the fact. Now, they won't do anything where they write on the Nextdoor, but what they do is they acknowledge that I'm posting stuff. And for instance, there was a party at our clubhouse the other night. One of our friends came up and she goes, "Man, you really write well. You should be an author or something." I didn't have the heart to tell her that a lot of that's because of the artificial intelligence is tuning it up for me. But I'm trying to use it as much as possible, so just don't sound stupid when you're doing stuff. But so that's what it's been like last couple of weeks, and I've really been having a lot of fun with it. If you look at it, you have to go and look at what I did. So I created that on Thursday. My wife was having a birthday, and my daughter was here, and it was her birthday day dinner. We threw a big party for her on Saturday, but this was during the week, and it was just family. And so my daughter's MBA, and she tells me, she goes, "Dad, why are you doing videos for Magic Plan? Why don't you go to the contractors and try to sell it to them as a service?" And I'm like, well, because what a contractor can do is he can say, "Well, okay, that sounds pretty cool. I'll just go over to Magic Plan and buy my own subscription and have my son do that." And so what I had to do was I had to create a whole program that you can't duplicate. So I trademarked the name, and if you notice that the graphic that I have says TM on it, so that's my indication I'm trademarking it. I'm telling the world, hey, you used TekneFX and anything similar to what I'm doing, I'm trademarking it. So expect that somebody's going to come after you one day. As far as the business, for me, I just have all these ideas. I'm an idea guy, and I'm constantly thinking it. But so my daughter had said, "Hey, why don't you just create something?" So Thursday, this is Monday today. So this has been 5 days ago, I guess, roughly 4 or 5 days ago. Sat down on Thursday. I got on with the Copilot, and I said, "Hey, I'm creating a new program. I need some ideas for a name." And I told him what I wanted it to be, and we were going back and forth about the name, and the Copilot was giving me some recommendations, and I go, "Well, hey, I kind of like this name. Is anybody using it?" He would come back and go, "Yeah, there's all these companies are using that." And so we were going to settle on a name called TekneVision. And the idea behind TekneVision is that you turn it into a sales program. I really wanted to make it really modern. It's kind of unique. And Tekne is a term that was, techno is Greek, but the Romans Romanized it and called it Tekne with a K, Tekne. So that was Romanized techno, and it just seemed like a good idea, to use that. There's a website, TekneVision, and it had been copyrighted. Of course, they don't do planning services, but the person that has the website is involved with a product development for Google and stuff. And I thought, I was going to do it, and Thursday I had it all built up, TekneVision, and I slept on it, and the next day I said, nope, I'm going to change that. So I completely changed everything. I had to go back through and change all the graphics, everything that I had written down. I had to change all the names and everything. So it's a little bit of an odd name, but you're not going to be able to Google it and find it without probably landing on my webpage. So that's the reason why I picked such a unique name, unusual. So technology, so we're using technology, and we're trying to apply it in multiple ways. And then we'll have to just see how it goes. But anyways, this is the video for the 2 weeks. Look back on the AI. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm going to do more. I'll continue to put up videos on design and different things. I kind of play around with the BricsCAD a little bit, and I do the magic plan. And I'll tell you, if you're a contractor watching this, that magic plan, man, it has lots of stuff that you can do with it. I noticed recently they've teamed up with the insurance companies, something that the insurance company uses for their estimating system for when a contractor goes out and looks at a project where they have to redo something. Magic Plan is integrated with that. If you are a contractor and you're interested in stepping up your game a little bit, I highly recommend it. I definitely do Magic Plan. Now, if you want to try to do the TekneFX, that's a different program, and it's not going to be geared towards contractors. It's more geared towards the homeowner. I'm trying to empower the homeowner, make decisions or better decisions with their home improvement process. Wherever it comes from, just recognizing that it's difficult to find people to do work for you. And when you do, you're kind of like maybe stuck with a price, or you just have to get it done, and you're paying a lot of money for something that maybe isn't worth that much. And I see it quite a bit. I'm hoping that this makes it so that there's a little bit more competitive system, that. And it also, it'll help contractors too, because it'll streamline their estimating. They'll be able to sit there and read what does the homeowner want, instead of having to go tease it out from them and then work through back and forth on a contract for a week or something. It's already ready to go. Hey, they got the project. They know what they want. They might know the materials they want. They might have already bought the materials by this time, and they're just looking for somebody to do the installation part of it. And so, a lot of contractors do stuff like installs for Home Depot and stuff like that. And that's because they don't really want to have to go deal with the homeowners. But they want to have the job, but they don't really want to have to do the effort of being a salesperson and, the idea, the creativity, stuff like that. So we're hoping to do that and automate it too. So we want to make it a really fast process, so it's inexpensive to do and everything. So. As I'm building this program, I'll do more videos on it. We'll just talk about different things, and I'm going to try to incorporate it into the Bathrooms Unveiled, a series that I got going. I'll put it on there. Maybe I'll put this video. For now, this is just artificial intelligence 2-week look. So if you enjoyed the video, like I always say, hit those like buttons. Like. That'll help me. And then also, if you want to see more stuff, more content like this, do the subscribe. And even if you didn't like this video, if you thought, it's kind of stuck, bad audio or whatever, I don't know, things happen, subscribe to my channel, and then you might like the next video. And then in the next video, I might share something that'll really help you out. Try and stick with us, and the more that we do things, the more that we work together, and maybe leave some comments. You want to hear about something new? You got an idea? Anything? Hey, let's communicate. I have a couple guys here that leave stuff about how they enjoy the videos. I know they're builders and they're part of the Magic Plan community, and I'm really impressed with a lot of things that I see and read that are farther away from my circle of influence. They might be in another country or another state at least that are using stuff like this. So if you got a technology you like or something, hey, let me know. I'll try it out and work on it. But, for now, it's the things that I know that are working that I like, and this isn't a paid endorsement. I don't get paid by anybody. I'm just doing it out of the goodness of my heart because I think people can benefit from that. So anyways, that's going to be it. This is RB, and I'm signing off. So see you on the next video.